What is happening, fishers, and welcome to
Throwback Thursday.
So tonight, guys, we have some really interesting stuff to look at for you. We've got a rod that comes from 1976, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and reels from 1986.
Yeah.
So should we start with this beautiful green rod on the table here, Don?
Okay, yeah. You know, we've had a few vintage rods come through our time. Everyone was debating what the blank was because there's no branding left in the baby. I heard Jacques say Xyloflex. Not one I've ever heard of before, but
Coniflex.
No, Coniflex. What is this? Xyloflex.
Yeah.
Xyloflex. Okay, that's not one I know. Or ever fished with.
Yeah.
To me, it might have been an early Blue Marlin or even a Butterworth. I don't know. It's one of the softer rods I've ever felt in my life.
Very slow action on it.
I don't know if we can see our widing angle here, but give us a little bend there. Not a hard bend, just a
very slow action, eh?
Very slow action. This thing's pupper than most carp rods of today, but that allows you to cast a long way.
Yeah.
This thing I imagine could cast a 2 ounce a mile.
100%.
And the owner apparently said shad stick of note. So a Wild Coast Specialist stack shad stick. What I really enjoy, a lot of the older series rods we've had through in recent times have had thick butts.
This is thin.
This is a lovely thin butt.
Resin rope grip on it.
And there's no like, they ran the butt through right into the reel seat.
Correct.
There's no break in that, no heavy metal tubes in that. It's beautifully built. I mean, these guards are been out of fashion 20 years ago. They've been held up pretty well.
I still carry 2 of these around in my box in case I break a guide.
Backup emergencies. But yeah, really like a rod. And as I said, it's probably called more shad than any other. And if it's a Wild Coast shad, it was probably got some pretty big shad.
You can see it's worked hard. I check the butt is even worn.
The butt's worn down. Wonderful, nice tapered wood at the bottom there, though. Whoever built this rod did a really good job.
No, 100%.
And what I quite like about it as well, that's still fully functional.
Yeah, doesn't seize up. It's been well looked after.
It's not corroded. It's been well looked after, but from a 1976.
No, rod that's almost 50 years old, eh?
I mean, I'm a 73 model, so this thing's almost as old as I am. And it's been stored well because it's still perfectly straight. Hasn't got any odd curves in it. Like a little rod. Dig it.
Jose's looked after this rod. Anyway, guys, thank you to Jose for borrowing us his rods.
That's a lacquer stick.
But now what's even more exciting to me, we got two
of the early DAIWAs.
1986. Jose bought them in 1986, so we don't know what year model they are. DAIWA MagForce, guys. I think they were the first magnetic controlled conventional reels on the market.
These are the ones that DAIWA was running around before the popular SL, like SL30s, and that came out. And I can remember in this time period when I think I bought my first Speedmaster 4 in about 1989-90.
Okay.
And at that stage, DAIWA was actually a premium brand.
Yeah.
It was actually more expensive than the Shimanos we were enjoying using, more expensive than the pens and that kind of thing. So, and you can actually see it.
Yeah.
You want to talk us through some of the features on your one there?
Okay, let's have a look here, guys. So obviously a normal on-off for the thing. Now star drag on it like that. Let's see what else this guy's got. I saw they had 2 ball bearings, which is pretty much relevant for that time. And then obviously the magnetic control, which changes this reel to any of the other conventional reels. Very similar to your bait casting reels that you'll see nowadays. So you'll set your spool tension on the side to where it is. And if you had to make small micro adjustments in the speed of when you're casting off the spool, it's got to make a little bit of magnetos, a little bit of magnets on the side. And you can make micro adjustments.
That's technical, but it's not practical.
Practical, yes.
Okay, the practical thing is... Okay, so magnetic cast control, the gist of it is some guys still mag your modern multiply reels today. And the gist is you gooi.
Yeah.
And as soon as that sinker starts slowing down, your spool's still running too fast. And that's where you have to fluff and feather and
summit. That's
where the nice bunchies come from. The magnetic cast control allows you, as soon as it's almost like counteracts that spool speed.
Correct.
Starts off nice and fast in the momentum there. And it slows it down and a smooth accelerator. So you haven't got a spool that's spinning fast and your sinker's traveling at the end of its travel. So apparently it says started off on the maximum setting, and as you got more confident, you open it up. Because it did actually chew a little bit of distance on your cast.
It would have taken a bit off, has to.
But if you're casting like a 3 ounce into the wind, it is a lifesaver.
Better than getting a bunch.
A few commendable things. What I haven't noticed in any other DAIWA prior to this, they've got 3 quick change screws. So just flat screwdriver, kitchen knife, whatever, pump you into the heart of the reel straight away. What is quite nice is that the spool speed adjustment as well is on the side here, where most of the reels of the time,
On
the
the
pens
left-hand
were on the
side,
left-hand side. I know our Shimano's were here, but my Shimano's are plastic. This is full metal.
Correct.
And if I look at the quality of the handle, etc., and how well looked after these are, I mean,
You can smell the oil on them still.
even that free spool and clutch mechanism feels tremendous. Handled pretty well. Tested time. What's the ratchet doing on your one?
Let's have a look here.
Not super loud on mine. It's seen a bit of work.
That's about the same. Not too loud,
Yeah, it's seen a bit of work. They've actually caught some fish. Nice steel spool as well, or aluminium spool. So
this one's spool still in immaculate condition.
Graphite body. If we look at that reel, check out the quality on that.
Yeah,
dude.
that's
I mean,
very, very well built. All riveted in.
Yeah,
solid.
You could see why these were not cheap DAIWAs in the day. They were extremely well made reels, and probably light years ahead of their time.
Yeah.
So I see Zimmerman State brand logo. Looks like some Kingfisher nylon in here as well.
Yeah.
And nice and full. A nice little orange stripe there for the details. You can't see that. That showed you a maximum filling line on the spool.
Don't fall past that.
Don't fall past it, else you're into danger turf. These are stunning reels, guys. I'd actually fish one on these.
100%. I'd
So
be glad
I had
you fished
no
one
problem. You know, guys, a while ago said multipliers are dead. Now, when you look at things like this that are, I mean, what, 86 we're talking about?
I'm talking 35 years, 36 years old.
It's and still strong. You know, well done, DAIWA.
Fantastic, and well looked after. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us even into a little bit past the history and present.
Yeah, tell us if you fish one of these older DAIWAs. I'd like to hear some of the catches.
Maybe some of the guys are still fishing with him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, tell us some stories. I'm keen to hear.
If there's any other rods or reels or lures or anything fishing related you guys have got lying around and you'd like us to share with all the viewers and stuff out there, please hit us up. Even if it's a picture of it, maybe we can find one lying around the shop here somewhere. There's a lot of stuff in the shop, and we will definitely have a look at it for you guys. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. So from Dean from Untraceable Fishing and Don from Bull Fishing Tackle, thanks for joining us for Throwback Thursday.
Cheers.